Welcome back, guys. This is Airsoft Customs. We are truly sorry about the delay in uploading the part 4 in our Krytac Kriss vector build. What you're about to see today is going to be the installation of the Maxx model hop-up unit. To be honest with you, this is a very complicated process. It involves many different modifications to many parts in order to accommodate this hop-up unit. As you can see now, we are preparing our milling machine, mini milling machine actually, and we are trying to fit on it the same one of the sides of the gearbox. We will start milling it down until the hop-up unit could fit on that part of the gearbox. Later on we will proceed with the next part and you will see how many modifications we made to this entire gun in order to fit that hop-up unit inside. Please keep watching. We hope that this content is very entertaining. unit already modified in order to get in place here. We needed to modify the front of the hop-up just because the whole the entrance of the BBs needs to be like 0.7 millimeters to the in direction to the nozzle. I mean, it needs to be inside of the gearbox, so your magazine could actually fit well. Right now here I needed to take like 0.7 millimeters, but I was able to make it only at about 0.5 millimeters, I mean half a millimeter, and this was not enough to make enough clearance so the hop-up and the magazine could engage without an issue. And what ended up for doing right now, it is just getting the right dimensions of this part, because it's too long and actually it's hitting the gearbox and it's not able to operate as it should. So perhaps we need to cut it where the letters of the middle are, and it's going to be working properly. So stay tuned, watch till the end. Completing the process of installing the Maxx model hop-up unit here, it is, let's say, a pain in the ass, because this hop-up never meant to be inside of such complex system, and the thing with it, it's I don't know how to explain it, but it has many things to tweak in order to get it properly installed. First of all, let's just open this up. And start slowly telling you what it have to be done in order to get it work or get it installed. Sorry guys, I was receiving call, so I wasn't able to finish the video at once. Okay, what do we have? We have the gearbox, which needed to be milled down from the sides in order to fit the tracers, LEDs. Later on, what we had is this, I don't know what the name of that is, but in English, but it's the block of the BBs and no safety, BB safety, I don't know what the hell is that, but anyway, it needs to be cut to some length in order to get here and doesn't interact with the gearbox. What else? I already showed you that the face of the hop-up had been turned on the lathe in order to position the hop-up a little bit to the, I don't know, to the face of the gearbox. So once you put the magazine, it is just on the right spot. We had also exchanged the stock spring of this part on the magazine. I'm suggesting you to try with your finger and just try to make this. You see what I'm talking about. Those springs are super stiff. They are, I don't know why the hell they are here, because that's not needed. Such force is not needed for sure. Don't ask me what spring is that inside. It's it's not so strong as this one for sure, but you can use anything from your M4 magazines. This one was laying around, maybe it's from something else, I don't remember right now, but it is not so stiff, it's very soft, and it's doing the job it needs to do, but also it's not interacting so hard with this arm, because if you left this one, oh my god, you have so much issues here trying to push this thing, and at the end you will misalign the whole hop-up because you need to push so hard in order to get engaged. The next thing that you need to modify is the Maxx release. The Maxx release has very angled sides, or I don't know, edges, let's say that way, and usually when the magazine slides, it just gets engaging on those, it gets engaging on those edges, so you need to make it a little bit round in order to have the best slide inside, and your magazine, it's not pushed to some place and will mismatch the hop-up. So what you have to do is take your Dremel and around the whole edge here, not here, please don't round it too much. Left at least this piece to be straight, because this one, it's entering right here and it needs to be rectangular, don't need to be mismatched. So you need to round the edge, and only this edge, till. When I made that video, I made some mistakes, like this first marking, you need to ignore that. You need to round only the second one, from the hole to the right actually, and the hole is for the Maxx release spring, and if you round on the left side, you will definitely damage the part. Guys, take your time. This build, it's very complex. Many things had to be redone in order to get it properly there, properly centered, properly feeding, everything.
properly position it, and so on. But it's not impossible, it's just time consuming. Can this be done with a Dremel? Well, yeah, depending on how patient you are. You can use your own Dremel and use stuff like this, like that, to actually grind off the material, but it's very time consuming. I'm using my mini milling machine and it's so pleasant to work on it. It takes a lot of material and it's actually not so slow to be modified. It just needs some head, some thinking of how the things needs to be positioned, where they are and how they are aligned, and so on. But generally this is all behind the installation of the hop-up and the tracer of Maxx model inside of a Krytac. So if you want to know more about the next modifications of the Krytac, please stay tuned and I'll see you on the next one.